Valorant Patch Notes 9.02 Player Behavior Updates Behavioral Intervention Update. People who engage in comms abuse will experience increased penalties. Bug fixes Agents Neon. Fixed a bug where Neon's hitbox could be slightly offset while sliding. Gameplay systems fixed an issue in Premiere overtime voting that prevented people from calling an overtime timeout when switching sides. Fixed an issue with Ability HUD persisting into deathcam. Maps Abyss fixed several areas where the spike could get stuck on certain ledges outside the map. Fixed a bug where Omen could die by teleporting in a specific spot in mid-bottom. Several visual bugs fixed. Sunset, you can no longer jump on the tall box in an alley. PC general updates. We have made the new basic training, tutorial, and the range from console available on PC. All new players will be required to play through the tutorial and will have an option to play a bot training match. For current players, you can access the basic training and the range by going to the practice menu. Gameplay systems updates, combat report visual refresh. The in-game combat report has a new look. Combat report will now be visible during the buy phase by default. You will still be able to toggle it on and off during this phase. Premiere updates playoffs and contender and invite divisions have a best of 3 finals. Rounds prior to finals are best of 1. Map pick and ban takes place before agent select for each game in a match. Once a map is played, it is removed from the map pool for subsequent games in the match. Added playoff qualification rules in the side panel on the standings page. Social updates, added platform information in the social panel. It is now clearer when a friend who is playing Valorant is on a different platform. Bug fixes Premiere, fixed an issue where the playoff results text on the standings page was always displayed in English. Fixed an issue where the team page was showing the wrong background. Fixed an issue where changing the stage in the drop-down on the standings page sometimes wouldn't refresh the content. Known issues, gameplay systems combat report additional details window. Is missing headers for weapon, ability, damage, and hits. This will be resolved in an upcoming release. Premiere during a tournament, sometimes the rest period timer between matches may not display. If the text on the lobby says match starting and a match has not started after 10 seconds, try navigating to the Premiere tab and back to the lobby to get an updated timer. Even if this timer doesn't display, your match will still start at the appropriate time. You will still receive the match found notification. You will always have at least 5 minutes in between matches. This time may be longer if you're waiting on a match to finish in order to determine your next opponent. Console general updates. The key player-centered minimap setting will now be forced on for minimap zoom levels above 1.0. This prevents non-centered minimap views from getting into an unusable state for high zoom levels. Agent updates toggleable abilities. Select abilities, which require you to press and hold a button down, can now be set to toggle, allowing you to press and let go of the input to steer the ability freely while it's active. The following abilities can be set to toggleable in the agent profile settings: Harbor, High Tide Phoenix, Firewall, Sky, Guiding Light, Neon, High Gear. High Gear's description in the ability info panel has been updated to match the ability's bindings. Sova Hunter's Fury. Hunter's Fury applies less drag on your controls, allowing more control over the charge's duration. Map updates. Icebox enters competitive. Unrated, Swift Play, and Deathmatch queues. Social updates. The in-match scoreboard now has voice control shortcuts. You can now open the scoreboard and press a button to quickly mute other people or switch voice channels. Added audio to social notifications. Now when you receive a friend request or party invite, you'll hear a notification sound. Added party information to the social panel. The friends list now shows the number of people in your friend's party and the remaining open party slots. Bug fixes general fixed an issue where you can lose input when interfacing with the surrender vote system. Fixed an issue where unbound inputs displayed incorrect controller bindings. Fixed issue where megamap sometimes rotated when spectating other people after dying. Credits are now localized properly in the tutorial. Fixed an issue where the weapon wheel was not displaying the correct inputs when changing controls in individual agent profiles. Gameplay systems fixed an update with timestamp and ability status text overlapping in combat reports. Fixed self and ally not localizing in combat report text. Fixed overrun texts and combat reports for Indonesian. Localized texts. Performance fixed a performance issue when changing controller presets. Social fixed a bug where you could not remove someone as a friend while in match. Fixed a bug where your presence sometimes would not update after a match. Fixed a bug where social systems would sometimes not respect block. Fixed a bug where your name would sometimes display in match even when you have set it to hidden. Weapons mitigated an issue when using scoped weapons where your sensitivity would sharply increase at the beginning of scope zoom in transitions. Known issues general. While playing through the basic training event, the end of game basic training event banner in the progression hub will show your current milestone as +1 instead of +2 after you complete the second milestone. It is correct everywhere else in the client and people are still earning XP. This will be fixed in patch 9.03.